Good afternoon, everybody. Jason, Kentucky Fried Ham here, back at US 7950 today on Friday, October. I think it's what is today? I think it's the 19th, maybe the 18th. But it's Friday. I took off work, had other plans for the day, and when that didn't work out, I wanted to get out and activate, and things just, kind of drug on, and so it's now like 4:30 in the afternoon, which, is not too bad, but I want to operate in the random gram contest tonight, which starts at 6. So I've got probably an hour realistically to get set up and on the air. I'm going to quickly get probably my Wolf River coil deployed here and get on the air, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. Well, little change of plans. So I've come a little further back in the park, and you can see way back there. There's about 5 miles of trails scattered around this park. You can see the blue dumpsters everywhere too. They're actually making a lot of improvements here. They're actually putting new cedar planking on the buildings, which they'd already done this one a year ago or so. But it looks like they're doing some trail upkeep and fixing fences and stuff as well. But if you saw my last video, I forgot my chair. Well, guess what I still didn't put in my car? My chair. So I'm going to come along the depot trail here, and there's a couple of picnic tables set up. And like I said, I usually try to keep a really low profile here. They don't mind amateurs, but they want you to kind of stay off of the trails and out of people's way. But there's absolutely nobody here in the park today, which is surprising because it's about 65 degrees and sunny, beautiful blue skies, not a cloud in the sky anywhere. But I've got a couple antenna options that I can hopefully hang from these trees here, so I'm going to try to get that going and get back with you. I'll just show you here real quick what my antenna looks like. So I've got my ZM2 here. I've got this BN Tech Go wire going up to that lowest branch you can see right there. And then I've just got the counterpoise stretched out this way. So I've got two 28.5 foot wires, one going up into that tree about 15 feet away from me and about 15 feet up, and then coming down to my tuner. All right, so I'm set up. I've got my antenna tuned, and I'll show you that in a minute. It's because the ZM2, which I have here, will tune anything. This is just perfectly flat SWR, perfectly 1-to-1. But I don't know if it's actually going to radiate. It's the typical 28 foot speaker wire, or 28.5 or whatever it is. So I've got a 28.5 foot radiator and a 28.5 foot counterpoise. So let's slow this guy down a little bit, and we'll see if we can actually make any contacts today. So as you can see, I've got my TR35, which I actually haven't used in a while. Let's see, how did I do this now? There we go. But I've been wanting to. So I've got him out today. I've got my new M7 paddles, which I love, and my ZM2 tuner. Also reminds me, I'm looking at this here, Forrest KS7 QCF sent me a sticker. I sent him a couple as well. It got me thinking it'd be kind of cool to actually have like a sticker exchange. So if you have a ham radio sticker or a call sign sticker or something like that and you want one of mine, send me one of yours and I'll send you one of mine. Or if you don't have one, you just want one, send me a QSL card and tell me that you want a sticker with the QSL card, and I'll get one to you. But having a sticker exchange might be kind of a fun little thing to do. The bands are not in terribly good shape today either. It's the SFI was, I think it was 174 when I left the house, so yeah, band conditions are not good to be running QRP and with an unknown antenna. But anyway, we'll see how it works. Didn't mean to send QRZ, meant to send. I didn't mean to send QRZ there. There's my PA coming through. I always have a pipeline to PA here for some reason in Kentucky. I tend to get a lot of Pennsylvania contacts. I don't know if I'm spotted or if he just happened to hear me. Okay, well. So France on 5 watts. I will take that all day. Oh my goodness. Texas. One more. Well, that was crazy. I really wasn't sure how this antenna was going to work, but it works like gangbusters apparently. Had some big pileups on 5 watts, and including some DX. I got France. Who would have thought? But I think I mentioned this before in another video. I'm using this little Talent Cell 3 amp hour battery. And I found out that I wasn't charging it correctly. When you charge it, they want the power switch to be on. If it's off, it doesn't take a full charge. And so I was only charging this thing up just, I don't know, halfway or something. And so it barely would last. I mean, it would probably already be dead previously. But now I can charge it up, and my low battery light is not flashing. And obviously I'm getting full power output of the radio. So it's a little tip for everybody using these they're great little batteries, but I was really disappointed until I figured out that little trick. Where'd everybody go? I'm one away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm one away from an activation. Super loud. Okay. There's 11. Hi. Sure, yeah. Have you heard of ham radio or amateur radio? Let me answer this guy here and I'll show you.
Yeah, sorry, don't mean to interrupt, I was just curious.
think I got it. I don't know why I can't get this. FW. I don't know if that was right at all. WAWR maybe? A couple more calls and I'm going to call it. It's I've lost about 10 degrees of the sun here, so got him. turn the radio off this time. But I'm glad I didn't, because I got Spain. So I got France and Spain on 5 watts. I wasn't sure how the bands were going to work out today because, like I said, the SFI was only 174. The K index was 2 or 3, although the band was pretty quiet. And I was using an antenna I'd never used before. I've been wanting to several times here, and just for whatever reason don't ever do it. So this is just about the perfect length for it. There's a tree just the right distance with a branch, just the right height. This antenna is pretty low. I mean, it's probably 10 or 15 feet at the high end, sloping down to the picnic table here, but worked like a champ. And of course the ZM2 will tune up a wet noodle, so no issues there. Perfect 1-to-1 match. So another fun activation, guys. I was really not sure how this was going to work out, but it turned out okay. Some DX and everything on 5 watts. So I'm going to get home, I'm going to get ready for the randomgram and hopefully make a bunch of contacts there too. So until next time, 73.